These are some inspirational tales that have a strong message without requiring much explanation. Every narrative emphasizes resiliency, willpower, and the ability of the human spirit to triumph over adversity. ###1. ***The hidden ability. There was a young artist called Ravi who lived in a little hamlet. But because his family was struggling to make ends meet, painting materials were an unnecessary luxury. Ravi would utilize everything he could find to express his creativity, including the dust on the ground and fragments of paper from old newspapers. A touring artist paid the town a visit one day. He was astounded by Ravi's undeveloped skill when he saw his drawings strewn around. Ravi was taken under the artist's wing, who taught him methods and gave him supplies. Years later, Ravi rose to fame as an artist, showing his creations all around the globe. Everyone in the town learned from his trip that genius grows out of passion, tenacity, and the conviction that anything is possible rather than resources. ###2. **A smile's strength. Maya's distinctive facial feature from birth set her apart from other girls. She experienced bullying and marginalization as a youngster and often felt alienated. Maya chose to greet every day with a smile in spite of this. Her optimism started to captivate others. Gradually, her peers began to look beyond her outward appearance and value her kind disposition and contagious laugh. Because of her capacity to encourage everyone around her, Maya rose to become a well-liked figure in her school. Years later, after telling her own experience and inspiring others to value their individuality, she turned into an advocate for kids with disabilities. Everyone was reminded by Maya's trip that inner beauty outshines outward beauty and that a smile can transcend borders. Number 3. **The strength of perseverance. John was a budding musician who was turned down often. He gave several record companies and talent show auditions, but he was always turned down. John was told by many to seek another line of work, but he wasn't going to give up on his ambition. He began doing open mic nights in local cafes, where he performed, progressively gaining popularity. A talent scout appeared in the crowd one night and was enthralled with John's performance. After he signed John to a record contract, his music career took off. John's tale serves as an example of perseverance. It teaches us that perseverance may make goals come true and that rejection is sometimes a necessary step on the path to success. ###4. **The charitable gift. A young lady called Sarah lived in a busy metropolis and worked very hard at her profession, yet she never seemed to have enough. She saw a homeless guy shivering on the street one chilly winter's evening. She used her last $20, moved by compassion, to provide him a hot lunch. With tears in his eyes, the guy thanked her, and Sarah felt a tenderness she had never known before. Motivated, she 5 speechless motivational stories started arranging social gatherings and working in shelters to assist the underprivileged. Sarah changed many people's lives in addition to her own throughout time. She learned that genuine happiness comes from giving, and she found her calling in helping others. ###5. **The Hope Building Bridge. A small child called Amina lived in a community that was destroyed by fighting during a period of war. Amina dreamt of calm even though the air was filled with the sound of gunshots and explosives. She brought her pals together every day to plan games, jokes, and music, bringing a little bit of happiness into the thick of the mayhem. A movement was started by her bravery. When adults saw that their children had changed, they made an effort to make amends. Amina's selfless courage demonstrated that when we choose unity over separation, optimism may blossom even under the most dire circumstances. These tales highlight the strength of compassion, resiliency, and the capacity of the human spirit to effect change. They may act as inspiration or encouraging prompts for anybody going through a difficult time.